My first slide is a representation of what we are. We are light beings. We are light beings in the form of vibration. We are also light beings in the form of sound, and those things coalesce together and turn into what we know as matter. So I'm going to go through my slides really quickly because I have a whole lot of them. And the main point of it is that I am interested in how mass media affects our daily lives. So the next slide. Everybody knows this barcode right here? All right, now let me give a disclaimer. If my mom calls me, she will call me at the middle of everything that I do, every presentation, so she probably will. Anyway, the SMPTE bars are the Society of Motion Pictures and TV Engineers' way of calibrating monitors for screen. And when I was a child, I used to just look at that thing and I would lose myself in that buzz, that frequency. And what I found out later on in my life is that the best way to get a point across or to a person is to create something that deals with either sound or light. They'll never forget it, okay? So that is the SMPTE is something that we use today, but it is coming directly out of the West African philosophy of design, kente cloth. All right, and so what you're looking at here is an ancient kente glyph, all right, and there's something really interesting about this is that I see vibrations in this particular piece right here. Not only that, I also see pyramids and I also see spaceships, all right, so my talk is gonna go into that particular realm as well. Okay, let's go to the next one. This is also a kente cloth piece, and it has, again, this sacred geometry in it, all right? And if you know anything about kente cloth is one of those fabrics that it is a coded language, all right? Not everyone wears a specific pattern, specific colors. They have a cadence to them also. So what I'm interested in is how color relates to who we are. We give ourselves color, all right? I'm considered a black man. I don't consider myself to be black, though. Carbon is black, and I want to get to that shortly on throughout my presentation. The thing that most interests me in this particular thing is that there are only two colors that people really care about, black and white, all right? And on any job application, those are the only two colors that are referenced there. I always thought that was pretty ironic because there's no red, no brown, no yellow, all right? So, let's go back again because I want you to see this right here, this starship, these three starships that you see right there. Then the next slide, anyone knows this game right here? Nobody? Oh my gosh. The Atomic Arc from Atari? Okay, all right, so nobody knows this game right here. This is really frightening to me because I thought that everyone would know this right here. Okay, so Atomic Arc. Okay, you also see this on my shirt here as well. All right, what about this one? Yes, the extraterrestrial. Notice that there are step pyramids on the extraterrestrial game and they're inverted and placed together. All right, did anyone see that? And it's coming out of kente. All right, next one. Anyone recognize this? In the belly, lower regions of Africa. All right, okay, no problem. Also, very interesting that I find is that there are spaceships also within these glyphs. These patterns that I just showed you are thousands of years old. They're nothing new, all right? And these are the basis for everything that we have now. We're using computers, cell phones. All of these things were like inventions, mechanical inventions that we once did more organically. All right, this is the Orion's constellation, but this is the SMPT version of that, where they are now starting to create frequencies which we hear in the form of radio waves. Kente cloth, all right? Again, you see Orion and the double helix also going under that. Orion, this is Orion. Anyone familiar with the Dogons? The Dogon mysteries? Yes, somebody back there familiar with that. Excellent, excellent. This will help you to understand more about what my talk is about if you're familiar with the Dogons. I don't have a lot of time, so I can't really go into that too much. Anyone knows this one? American Society of Motion Pictures? All right, now, this is a new archetype coming directly out of, missing a slide, but don't worry about it. That's coming out of the Dogon philosophical understanding, and they were talking about nomos, these ancient creatures that came from outer space in the form of fish. All right, hopefully the slide will come up in there again. C3PO. Next one. All right, you see it? See the difference right there? Now, this is where George Lucas got that idea from. All right, and this archetype right here came out of Asia almost. This archetype dates somewhere in around 2 million years old. It's about 2 million years old. This is my work, where I have created my own abstractions of that, and this is an abeji that I created. Abeji means it is a fertility doll that most women in West Africa, particularly Ghana, Nigeria, they would wear those in their back hip in order to conceive a child. I'm interested in carbon. I've always been into science, and science is my life. Science is math. Science is everything. Everything around us comes by way of that. And carbon is, let me make sure I get my notes on this one right here. It is a group 14 element, a 3 type. It is amorphous, it is graphite, it is also diamond. Carbon is black, and then it turns colorless over time. And this is an inversion of that particular piece right there. I'm really interested in how color and this black and white syntax works together. All right, so in this particular piece, I'm creating my own code, my own language, coming directly out of energy, life energy, galactic energy. This piece, I incorporated some sacred geometry. Anyone familiar with like the Vesica Pisces? Nobody? Okay, all right, cool, no problem, okay. So what I did in this particular series was I asked 50 young African-American men, what do they think about life? And of that 50, 48 gave me this particular image right here. So it made me really look at myself and my surroundings and sort of question what is going on with us. Again, now my spaceships are coming into place. There's also a lot of hidden sacred geometry in this particular work right here also. And this was a series of work that I took photographs in my travel, and then I combined all of those things together. So with this particular picture I was in Spain at the time. The young man was someone I figured I shot in DC. The spaceships were my own cognitive creation. I'm interested in beauty, and what we consider to be beautiful, all right? And in that, I found out that there are black people in the world with blonde hair and blue eyes. So that really like shocked me because I didn't think that that was something that was attributed to black folks. Color-coded. Oh, wow, one of my favorite pieces right there. I think that in this era that we live in, the internet, mass media, and all of these fantastic gadgets that we have will one day break down this whole race relation that we have. I see now in my community a mixture of people all coming together and having fun. I see young black kids and young white boys and Asians, they're all on their skateboards riding up and down the street. That's amazing to me. That didn't happen in my generation right there. So I think that this new technology, this ability to have information at your fingertips is amazing. All right, it breaks down so many barriers that once existed amongst us. All right, I'm missing some slides, but I got through it all. Okay, but anyway, that's the gist of what I wanted to talk about. So if you are interested in my work and you want to see more, you can always email me or look me up on the web, Stan Squirewell. I'm all around there. All right, thank you.